welcome back to another video, and if you are new here, hello, my name is Choua, and today I am doing my Project 10 Uses update. This is the first update and I feel so good about this update because we have a lot of rollouts. If I sound like stuffy or congested, it is because I am sick. You probably can't tell with this face of makeup, but I am in the middle of fighting a cold, but I did not want to delay this update, so please bear with me if I sound very different. It's just because I'm congested and I'm getting over a cold. Not getting over a cold, but fighting through a cold. So yeah, let's get into it. So if you are not familiar with this project, Project 10 Uses is essentially a project where you can roll in 10 makeup items or just beauty items in general, and the goal is to use those items 10 times before rolling it out. So I do have 10 items that I am going to be talking about. There's a lot of good rollouts and I'm excited for the things that I am going to be rolling in for this update. So the first product that is going to be rolling out is my ColourPop Lippy Sticks in Brink. This one I was able to get 10 uses out of very easily. I really like this color a lot. I think it went well with a lot of my makeup looks. This is how it looks like. This is a really beautiful color. I thoroughly enjoyed this shade a lot. However, it's starting to smell like crayon, so I don't know if I want to keep it in my collection. I might have to start entering my ColourPop Lippy Sticks into a chopping block project, but like a project on the side where I start to kind of look through my collection once again to really test out products and be able to have time to figure it out if I want to keep them in my collection or if they're going to be decluttered by the end of the year. So this one is probably going to be entered into that side project because although I do love the finish still and I love the color, it's starting to get really old, and when I do pack this on the lips, I can smell it and I can taste it. And so when it does, like, you know, mesh with my Invisalign, it's just not very pleasant. So I think this is going to be on the chopping block and see if this needs to be decluttered. I am hoping I can find something in my collection to dupe this, so that way I feel a little bit better decluttering this. But as of right now, this will be rolling out because I did get 10 uses out of this very easily. The next product is also a ColourPop product. This is a Super Shock Shadow and the shade I Heart This. This is a beautiful shade. I thoroughly love and enjoy this shade a lot, and I got 9 uses out of this one. So this one is going to be staying in because it still has one more use on it. I could have used it today if I really wanted to, but I chose not to. This is how it looks like. It's like brown and it's very reflective. Because I am keeping this in the project and I only have one use left, I am still gonna roll something in place for this product because I don't want just to use this at one time and hit 10 uses and then just have a space left open for the next month. So I am going to keep this in the project but also roll something else in so that once I hit 10 uses on this, I can start playing with the other product that I choose to roll in its place. The next product is a bronzer stick. This is by Lunar Beauty. This is their bronzing and sculpting stick in medium sky. I actually really love this product so much. This formula is very buttery, very nice, and it's a really good bronzing color for me. It really just blends like butter, and I thoroughly enjoyed using this. This one was really not hard to hit 10 uses on, so this is another product that is going to be rolling out. But you know what? I'm glad to have this project and play with these kinds of products because probably would just be sitting in my collection and I wouldn't have known that I do like the formulation and the shade is a really good match for me. So the next product, which is going to be staying in, is my Losha False Eyelashes pair number 2. So it's this pair down here, and I have used this twice so far. So I still have a lot of uses to go, 8 more uses. I'm hoping that I can get a lot more uses out of it. But we shall see, because when I do wear these, I do have to wear contacts because they hit my glasses if I do wear my glasses, and it's just not very comfortable. So when I do wear these lashes, I have to wear contacts, and your girl is lazy sometimes, and I just don't want to put contacts in if I want to wear lashes. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna have to really push myself to wear my contacts and wear these lashes a little bit more. Hopefully I can put these on more frequently for future videos, so that way I can get my uses out of them. And so with the false lashes, I did roll in my black lash glue from Kiss, and this also just got 2 uses out of it. So this is going to stay in this project as long as the lashes. But one thing that I did notice so far using it again is that this is also getting quite old. It's starting to kind of clump and dry a little bit. I could still use it and it still like keeps the lashes on, but I can tell that it's getting old. So this might also be another product that is going to be rolled into my chopping block side project after I roll this out of this project 10 uses, just to see if it's a product that I can still keep in my collection or if I need to declutter it because of its age. Another product that is going to be rolling out is my Real Her You Are Brilliant Pro Blush Palette. This is a gorgeous blush palette, y'all. Like, this is so beautiful. I have used all of these shades at least one time, but I did dig into some of these shades a few more times to hit the 10 uses. I actually got 11 uses out of this palette in this project. And the one shade that I have been reaching for a little bit more than the others is this one down here, Compassionate. This one is a really good kind of center of the face blush, especially when I'm wearing more Asian looks. And so I really like this one to really mesh in with my other blushes. Very beautiful. I really like the formulas in here. Love the blendability, and the colors are just very flattering on me. So this is going to be a palette that will be officially rolled into my collection to keep. The next product is going to be staying in, and I kind of already knew that it was going to be staying in, and it is my About Face lip liner in Forever Flame. This liner, I got 2 uses out of it. I used it one time. I think this might be like near Valentine's Day, and then I'm using it today to get the second use. And it's a very nice creamy lip liner, very red, very gorgeous. I'm just not reaching for this as much right now because I am working on other lip liners that are a little bit more appropriate with other makeup looks. But I use this to kind of create a pink gradient lip look. It's what is in the center of my lips right now, or on the center of my lips, yeah. And it's really beautiful, and it works with this pink eye look. So I actually really like it for that. So I might use this a little bit more to create gradient looks. So the next product is my ABH eyebrow pomade, and I used this 12 times. I forgot how much I like using this on the brows, but as of right now, since I'm using a different eyebrow gel, I have been using my eyebrow powders again. But I feel like this one is definitely going to be one of the eyebrow products that I'm going to be using for more dramatic eye looks. Or maybe even like during times where I just want to draw the tail of my eyebrows a little bit more. This one might be more appropriate for when I am trying different makeup styles. But yeah, I forgot how much I liked this product, and it still performs really well. So this will go back into my collection, and I'm glad I'm able to get more than 10 uses out of this one, which is relatively easy for me since I do my brows basically every day. The next product is going to be staying in, and it is my YC eyeliner in La Perla. I was only able to use this twice, and I think it's just because it kind of clashes with other pigments and stuff that I'm using right now. So this is how La Perla looks like. I don't know if the camera is really going to be catching the shade, but it looks brown, but when you shift it, it has some blues and purples and even a little bit of green in it. So it's like a duochrome kind of eye pencil. And I do love this. Once it dries down, it doesn't smudge and everything, but I just can't find something to pair with this liner. Like my About Face Nemesis loose pigment doesn't really go well with it. I did wear it with this one time and I kind of just really put this like right in the inner parts of my eyes. So it created a really beautiful, colorful kind of gradient, but I want to use this as like a wing liner, so I'm trying to find a good sort of eyeshadow color to really complement this. So once I find that, I think I can really get to 10 uses with this, but we shall see. 2 times is good for me right now. I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more use out of this in March. And last but not least is my Essence Trio Loose Powder. This has been my most used product in this project. I have used it well over 10 times. I have used this 27 times. Technically, this did not need to go into a project, but I added it in anyways. And the way I was able to get use out of this was mixing it in with another loose powder. It's just a little too pink to my liking. For the most part, I did have to mix this in with a translucent powder to kind of really make it work for me, which is fine because it did work for me and I did use it well over 10 times, so I'm really glad about that. So that means we have 6 rollouts, which is crazy to me, but I am so happy and excited about that because I thought having too many projects going on was going to affect this project, but I'm glad to still be able to have this many rollouts. So to roll in another Super Shock shadow, I randomized it on my spin wheel and I got Tassel. So this will be the next Super Shock shadow that I will focus on once I hit 10 uses on I Heart This. This is a very beautiful silvery shadow. This is how it looks like. I don't know if the light is gonna really pick it up, but this is so gorgeous. It's definitely going to be a really nice one to really put on top or even in a corner. I'm gonna love this so much. I can even put this on like right on the apples of the cheeks if I'm really going for a frosty look. So I'm excited to pull this in and use it. This is probably my last lippy sticks that I am rolling into this kind of project. I mean, I do have one more, but that one's a red one and the mechanism doesn't roll it up. So it's probably a sign that I should just declutter it because I can't use the product. And I tried to shake it out and it did come out entirely. And I stuck it back in and tried to really work the mechanism again and it's not coming up again. And I don't want to force a product like that to work for me when I'm struggling already, you know what I mean? So this is the last lippy sticks that is rolling into this project 10 uses, and this is the shade I Heart This. This is a beautiful pink. Love that. I think this is going to go really well with the About Face lip liner that is staying in this project because I can make it more wearable, more bright pink, reddish kind of look instead of bold red. But we'll see. I can also even just use this with like a brown liner or pink liner, pink gloss. Whatever it is, I'm excited to get 10 uses out of this and see if this is something that can stay or have to be decluttered. The next product I am rolling in is my Choua liquid liner in brown. I really like this liner. At first, I wasn't sure how I would feel about it, but this is a really nice brown liner for the days when I do want a winged liner, but I don't want a black winged liner. And so this is how it looks like. Very nice brown. And I'm starting to like using brown liners as a way to tone down my look if I want to look a little bit more professional and sophisticated, because I feel like sometimes black liner just makes it a little bit too dramatic and a little bit just too out there. but a brown liner is a good alternative. The next item I am rolling in is a lip gloss, and this is by Shayna B in Miami. This is in the shade Besitos. This is a good pink gloss. It has a little bit of glitter in it, or like sparkle. This is how it looks like. And I want to get 10 uses out of this. This is in my plan to pan list for 2026. And I've only worn this, I think, 1 or 2 times since I purchased it last year. And I thought, why not roll it into a short-term project right now to really just get to know it a little bit more and see if this is going to be panable for this year, or if I have to change my mind on the list that I made for this year, you know what I mean? But yeah, another lip gloss to play with, because I only have 1 lip oil in a project right now. The rest are like lipsticks, lip balms, lip liners. So I feel good adding in a lip gloss into a project, so that way I have a little bit more variety instead of just focusing on 1 lip gloss or lip oil at a time. Next is another lip product. This is a lipstick by AOA Studio in the shade Lover. This is how it looks like. It's a very nice pinky, salmony, peachy kind of look. Very buttery. It does have kind of like a candy, like fruity smell to it, which doesn't bother me all too much right now. It's just when I have Invisalign on, again, that's when those kinds of things bother me. But if I'm just dabbing it on the lips a little bit and I don't taste it, I'm fine with it. I'm hoping to be able to get 10 uses out of this, which shouldn't be too hard because I do have a lot of spring eyeshadow palettes rolled in, and I think this one will be a good color to match with those palettes. And last but not least is another lip product, and this is my ColourPop lip pencil in BFF3. This is a brown lip liner, and the reason why I chose this is because I already have enough pinks and nude kind of lip liners in projects that I'm using already, and I don't have a brown lip liner that I am currently working on. So I decided to roll in this lip liner here, so that way I can work on a brown liner and have a little bit more variety in my little mug of lip products, because there are days where I don't want a full pink lip. I want a brown liner and then a nice nude lipstick filled in or something like that, or just a brown liner with a lip oil or something. And so that's the reason why I'm rolling this in. That is it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below on what you would like to see next, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.